Show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Tonight we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. Guys, let's talk about Nerlens Noel. Really made the most of his rookie season, which was actually, if you want to say, it was his second season.
Yeah, it really wasn't his rookie.
But it really, no, technically he was a rookie.
Okay.
After sitting out after.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the home of
We're coming at you from the Peak Chesapeake Energy Arena in beautiful Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder prepare to take the floor. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And, of course, courtside. This will be their second game without him.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, Kevin, they didn't just let him go for nothing. They got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help him down the road.
And that's the idea. You know, you want to build a foundation on which this team can continue to move upward. So certainly some fans unhappy to see him go, but fans will be patient, and they also continue to be fans.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Gallinari is out there with Johnson. Then there's Maravich. Then there's West. And it's Howard in at the pivot, manning the middle. Howard with his screen on Paul. Down low, off the pick. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
So it's the Thunder now, after the basket by Utah. And Hayward gets it to go.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
West against Paul. Here's Howard. The shot's good on the assist by West. Howard's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
Hayward can hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Unloads. It's tipped and stolen by Whiteside. At the elbow, Paul. Utah with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
And I think that's exactly what they have to do, guys. Don't dwell on the final score. You know, think about the things you did well and move forward and take it from there.
Here's Caldwell Pope. 9 points last game. Paul is screen on Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Paul's got 5 now.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
It's West with the drive. And he gets it to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The Jazz shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Now Now, here's Whiteside. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Utah trailing here. West kicks to Gallinari. The 19-foot shot. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And Hayward gets it to go.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Paul. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It goes on Pete Maravich.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And he's good on the second. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. There's the dish to Johnson. The shot is off. Great D that time from Davis. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
The Thunder shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Paul.
Looking at the game for Paul, he already has 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
No good from West.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Here's West. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Dallas.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
The Jazz have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Oklahoma City leading by 9. The drive by Paul. Paul is doubled. Here's Hayward. Puts up the baby hook. Davis. Rebound, Utah. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, and the season series between these two, 4 games at all, starting tonight. A chance to stake out an advantage in the division.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. That's always valuable. Not just a win, but seeding advantages down the line. I'm looking forward to this. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Paul kicks to Davis. He feeds it to Whiteside. Pass to Paul. Oklahoma City moving it around. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Outside, Maravich. Picked by West. Maravich against Paul. Out to Gallinari. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Gallinari's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
Davis with a screen on West. Davis, the pass to Hayward. And that time, also a missed shot.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Howard kicks to Gallinari. Screen by Howard. Just 5 on the clock. Back to West. Can't get it to go. Hayward with some nice D. And it's Paul penetrating, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Hayward kicks to Whiteside. Down low. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 3 assists tonight.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Now here's West. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And he gets it back. Whiteside against Johnson. For 3, West. And it's West again missing. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Paul with the ball. West picks him up. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Maravich. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And the jam by Whiteside.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Jazz trail by 5. Howard with a screen on Paul. Here's West. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now. He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Pass to Howard. Gallinari with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. Shot on the wing. Kept alive.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Paul kicks to Whiteside. Here's Davis. Cannot hit. The Jazz go the other way with it. Maravich dishes to West. Johnson outside. Maravich against Paul. Howard in the post. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Now here's Hayward. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. From 13, Dwight Howard pulls it in. Jazz trail by 7. West kicks to Gallinari. Now Howard. He has 5. West with a wide open look. Off the left rim and out.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And here is Paul. He's got 12. There's the feed to Hayward. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout. Kevin, it's still early on in the season, but let's take a moment to see where the Thunder sit right now. First in field goal percentage, third in assists, and they are ranked third in limiting opponent field goal shooting. That's always an impressive number. Anytime you're in the top 3 in that category, you're doing work.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Now here's Jennings. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. Here's Sprewell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. The thing that jumps out at him the most about their opponent today is the team speed they possess. He said, we've got to hustle back on defense every time down the floor. This is a team that loves to run, and we've got to be prepared to do the same. Gentlemen?
Thanks, Doris. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
Here's Sprewell. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Johnson kicks to Hood from about 16. No luck. So the Thunder will take it the other way.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here's Hayward. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Dallas.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Utah with the ball. After Gordon Hayward's miss, Johnson a wide open look. Off target with the open look.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Here's Hayward. Rebounded by the Jazz. Jennings kicks to Ezeli to the wing on the left. There's a good screen. No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. And the shot no good, a bit short. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Passes it to Burks. Puts up a 3. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Burks has got his second basket of the night.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
String music scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
There's Jennings with the 3. Again, Jennings missing. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 15-5 run here. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The rebound by Ezeli.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Jennings can't get that one to fall. The shot by Hayward, wide open. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Thunder lead by 13. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And earlier, Chris Paul told us about the depth of their roster. So important for any team.
Our bench is amazing. It's so exciting because when our bench comes in, more often than not.
When your starters feel that good about their second unit guys, that's a heck of a asset that a team can have. And if you've seen Chris Paul cheering from the bench, you know that it's very, very true.
And Kevin, that's the kind of team that's always been so much fun to play on. Everybody's really pulling for one another, no matter who's playing. Even in practice with that kind of a team, you tend to have more fun.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
Nerlens Noel is out there with Hayward. Then there's Sanders. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Teague in at the guard position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Free throw good. Burks. A different look for Oklahoma City. Davis comes in for Larry Sanders. And it's Paul in for Gordon Hayward. Gallinari, he's checked in for Utah. Exum comes in for Brandon Jennings. Second free throw, no good. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to Dallas. Exum passes to Ezeli. Here's Hood. He's guarded by Davis. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Hood. Noel sets a screen for Paul. To the inside, the 11-footer, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Paul kicks to Burks. Here's the screen. Paul outside. Plays it up and banks it in. Paul's got 14 points.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And it's Gallinari again missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Noel. The shot is off. And it's Utah the other way. Hood dishes to Exum. Noel against Gallinari. "18 feet out, and it's good off the back of the rim and in." Gallinari's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Thunder leading by 11. Dishes it to Burks. Kicks to Davis. There's the screen, and stolen by Hood. And now Utah, fast break. Launches it. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now, here's Burks. 7 points in the game. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Thunder have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And the Thunder making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Utah also making some changes. Howard comes in for Ezeli, and it's Maravich in for Rodney Hood. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Boy, you've got to be able to knock down your free throws if you're going to keep a team that's behind you at bay. When you don't make your free throws, that's a good way to let the other team back into the game.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. The Thunder leading by 12. Caldwell Pope kicks to Noel. Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. Paul passes to Davis. Rebound, Utah. Good D by Howard.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Now, here is Maravich. 5 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Howard, the pass to Sprewell. Shoots the 3. And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Buries it from three-point range. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer to this. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. Number 1, the Thunder.
Kevin, I've always said shooting percentage individually and for a team is a function of the kinds of shots you get. This team leads the league in shooting percentage because, 1, they have good shooters, but 2, they take high-quality shots. They're a very disciplined group.
Whiteside's checked in for Noel. And a switcher also for Utah. West is checked in. Jazz trail by 15. Outside, Maravich. There's a screen. And there's the pass to Gallinari. Here's West. And the shot is long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Davis sets a screen, and they double up Paul. Teague against West. 6 on the shot clock. There's the dish to Whiteside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. West passes to Sprewell. He kicks to Gallinari, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Here's Paul after the basket by Utah. Here's Caldwell Pope, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points in the game.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Howard with a screen on Teague. Maravich, the offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And, Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the basket by Utah. Whiteside a screen. Davis with a screen on Maravich. Gallinari with the steal. Now, here is Maravich. He has 5. Howard can't hit. Caldwell Pope kicks to Paul. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Teague drives in. Wide open look. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Jazz trail by 14. Pass to Gallinari. Baseline jumper. And Davis sends it back. West against Paul. West kicks to Howard. 6 to shoot. Here's Sprewell. Hits it from three-point range. He has 6. The Thunder leading by 11.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your Thunder Girls. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season. And, of course, Utah, 2 games back.
And, you know, for the Thunder, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
They set the pick. Inside. Sanders' shot is off.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
West outside. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. West has got it back down to within single digits for the Jazz. Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Utah. Paul outside. He dishes it to Whiteside. And stolen by Howard. Here's Johnson. And he gets the bucket. Here's Paul. 17 points in the game. He feeds it to Whiteside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Out to Hayward. Screened by Sanders. Hayward goes in. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go. Whiteside's got his second basket.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Yeah, the game has a bit of a different texture than it did just a little bit ago, Greg. Suddenly, that lead is not looking as comfy and cozy as it once did.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Deflects the pass. Sanders with the steal. Here's Caldwell Pope. And Maravich pulls it down. Maravich has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Sanders with the steal. Paul against West. Paul dishes to Whiteside. The second effort. Soft touch off the glass. Whiteside's got 6.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
West against Paul. Paul is doubled. Wants to get it to Sanders and does. Sanders with a screen on Jennings. Out to Hayward. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Whiteside. And the foul called on Larry Sanders. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, it's obvious. The difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
He had plenty of second chance points. Also keeps the opponent out of transition, not resting on their lead, staying active.
Burks, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Utah also making some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Howard. And Hood subbed in for Maravich. Johnson the screen. Johnson sets the screen for Jennings. They set the screen. Here's Hood. Defended by Hayward. Clock at 4. Here's Ezeli. Burks pulls it in. The Thunder leading by 12. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Hayward. 19 points for Chris Paul.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
As passes to Jennings. Johnson outside. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
West with the steal. To halt the run, he takes it up and lays it in. West has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
Paul kicks to Whiteside. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's West. The Thunder pull it in. Hayward's got 6 rebounds in the game. 19 seconds left in the first half. Fires from the corner. Crane for 2 points. Burks has got 9. Outside Jennings. And there's the feed to Johnson. He gets it up. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Larry Sanders picks one up. The Jazz have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. The Jazz making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thunder out in front, up by 12. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Paul. And Chris, you guys came out of the gates blazing, but cooled off a bit later on. What happened out there?
Well, we came out with a lot of energy, but in the second quarter, it died down a little bit. You know, it's real. Everybody's very excited. You know, our team's excited, their team's excited, officials excited, you know what I mean? So we just got to calm down and play a little bit.
Chris, thank you so much. Kevin, in this league, you've got to sustain those hot starts.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He ended up with 19 points and 5 assists. He put last game's performance behind him, doing some nice work in the opening period tonight. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that high a percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Utah, Johnson is out there with Howard. Then there's West. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Maravich in at the 2. Howard with a screen on Paul. Down low. It's deflected. And stolen by Whiteside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Paul kicks to Caldwell Pope. Lots of room. Can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Howard dishes to Johnson. Pass to West. Johnson the screen. 5 on the clock. It's West with the drive. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
Now here is Davis. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Maravich the pass to West. From about 16, the Thunder pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. Paul kicks to Whiteside. West against Paul. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Whiteside a screen. A leaner. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
And Gallinari kicks to Johnson. They set the pick. Johnson the screen. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Maravich has got 8 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Jazz trail by 13.
Utah timeout call. OKC, make some noise for your Thunder Girls.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Whiteside. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks again, Doris. Now, here is Maravich. He's got 8. Here's Howard, and Whiteside sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Johnson dishes to West. Screen by Howard. Nice ball movement by Utah. Tries again. The shot is off. Hayward with some nice D. Tries yet again. Howard can't hit.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Now here's West. 11 points in the game. Hayward outside. Teague with a clean look. The three-pointer no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Maravich the pass to Gallinari. Johnson the screen from past the arc. And it's Gallinari missing. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Hayward a screen on West. Whiteside a screen. Teague drives in. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. And Utah has possession. It's a 14-point game. West outside. Lets it go from 14. West missing again. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. That's good. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's West. 11 points in the game. Johnson, the pass to Sprewell. That one falls coming off Johnson's feed. 8 points for him.
Larry Johnson.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Here's Teague. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here is Maravich. The Thunder making the shot. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Maravich has got 11.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
OKC, make some noise for your Thunder Girls.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Hayward. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, he definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Noel's checked in. Hayward on the wing. Maravich defending. And Hayward gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Johnson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson. So Johnson hits 2 of them. The Thunder leading by 13. Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Checking out the game Kentavious Caldwell Pope has had 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
For Oklahoma City, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Utah. Rodney Hood comes in for West. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Jazz trail by 15. Outside, Maravich. It's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. T kicks to Hayward. Sprewell grabs the miss.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Alec Burks checked in for Gordon Hayward. The Jazz have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Burks. 9 points in the game so far. Davis sets a screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by the Jazz. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The pass to Maravich. Inside, got a piece of it. Burks with the steal. Teague against Maravich. Noel dishes to Burks. Teague for 3. No good. And Utah the other way now. Hit his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. And Utah making a change here. Jennings is checked in.
Brandon Jennings.
Hood, the pass to Jennings. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Jeff Teague.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Jazz have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Here's T. Jennings with the steal. They're running, and here they go. Here's Hood. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Caldwell Pope kicks to Noel. The 10-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Johnson with a screen on Teague. Now the dish to Ezeli.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Teague kicks to Burks. Here's the screen. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside Teague. 6 on the shot clock. Burks dishes to Davis. Left side, Jennings. And that misses everything. The Thunder leading by 11. Outside Teague. To the left side wing. Noel, a screen on Johnson. Three-pointer. Oklahoma City the rebound. No dice from 9 feet out. Jazz trail by 11. Outside Jennings. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's 8 points for Johnson. The Thunder have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here's Davis. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Thunder have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Anthony Davis.
The first free throw is good.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Chris Paul's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And both free throws good for Davis.
Kevin, right now, they're doing a good job at the line. They're hovering around 83, 84, 85% from the stripe. That's good stuff. I mean, that's well done.
Now here's Jennings. Fires top of the key. Here's Ezeli. The Thunder pull it in. Noel's got 4 rebounds in this game. Paul with the ball. 19 points in the game. Pulls it from the elbow. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Paul's got 21.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Pass to Johnson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
And he gets it to go. Burks has got 11 points.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Jennings kicks to Johnson. To the paint, here's Ezeli. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Johnson sets the screen for Jennings. On the wing, Johnson. And stolen by Noel. To the middle. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Teague. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. Jennings against Paul. Here's Ezeli. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Johnson. Averaging 17 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ezeli. Sanders checked in for Oklahoma City. And so Ezeli nails both of them. The Thunder leading by 13. Screen by Sanders. Paul kicks to Teague. Five to shoot. He kicks to Noel. The 11-footer. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Noel's got his second basket of the night. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Paul against Jennings.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
And he can't hit the second. Paul outside. He dishes it to Noel. And stolen by Hood. From deep. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder lead by 14. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
Every dime is a flake.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
Standing tall like a soldier. These players can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with cannon. Ace at the table, no dinner plate.
Utah with the ball. They trail by 14. Chris Paul is out there with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Hayward. Then there's Sanders. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. West kicks to Maravich. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Howard. Maravich the pass to Howard. Count the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Some good numbers for Dwight Howard tonight. He's got 12 rebounds and the 1 steal.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
Now here's Paul. Whiteside a screen. To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds. The feed to Howard. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
In the second half, they've made more of an effort to get it inside, and I like that. Be intentional. Be direct. Be aggressive. Force that ball in the paint.
Johnson, he's checked in for Dante Exum. The Thunder leading by 10. The drive by Paul. Paul is doubled. For 3, Hayward. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Howard with a screen on Paul. Here's Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 6 assists now in the game.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Now here's Paul. Screen by Sanders. Whiteside a screen on West. Passes it to Whiteside. Here's Hayward. And the layup's good off the glass. Hayward's got 9 points here in the second half.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here's Maravich. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Paul is doubled. Caldwell Pope kicks to Hayward. Over to the wing. Here's Caldwell Pope, who's guarded by Howard.
That's his second personal foul. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Shooting 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Davis is checked in. And he's good on the second.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's West. Now Gallinari. Free throw line jump shot. Hayward with some nice D.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Paul dishes to Hayward. Inside. Here's Davis. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Davis has got 10 points in just the second half. Jazz trail by 13. West kicks to Johnson. Takes it from 10. The Thunder pull it in.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Hayward can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
West passes to Howard. The Jazz with another miss.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
He feeds it to Hayward. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Looking at the game for Hayward, he's got 17 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Jazz trail by 17. Out to the wing. Gallinari against Hayward. To stop the drought. Here's Howard. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
At the line for the Thunder, Dwight Howard, taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. The Thunder leading by 17. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his 4th personal foul. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Shooting 2.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. So here is West. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Side out.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Johnson the screen. West dishes to Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. West has got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Thunder leading by 17. Davis setting the pick for Paul. To the middle. Goes up off the pick. And finished off by Davis.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Now here's West. Johnson at the elbow. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Jazz trail by 21. West kicks to Johnson. Back to West. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Teague is checked in for Paul. Here is Maravich. Clock is at 3. Nice work there coming off the screen.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Maravich against Teague. There's the pick. Hayward on the wing. Shot off the screen. Again, the miss by Hayward. The Jazz shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Maravich the pass to Johnson. Pick by West. Johnson kicks to Gallinari. And Howard has it in the corner. Fades and shoots. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Davis, the shot is off. And Utah the other way now. Maravich dishes to West. Johnson sets the screen for West. Gallinari wide open. They get it back.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Howard with a screen on Teague. It's West with the drive. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Thunder leading by 21. Caldwell Pope passes to Teague. to the inside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Lazy defense there, though, fellas. Somebody's got to be willing to put their body on the line and try to impede his path there.
Teague against Gallinari. Outside Teague. Dishes to Davis. A stupendous finish in traffic.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Outside Maravich. Kicks to Johnson.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Here's Johnson after Gordon Hayward's bucket. And it's Johnson again missing.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Utah is shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. West kicks to Johnson to end the run. And it's Johnson again missing. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Feeds it to Davis. The pass to Hayward. Whiteside against Howard. And here's Whiteside. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 6 assists in the game.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Now here's West. From 10 feet out, Howard can't hit.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Here's Caldwell Pope.
Jazz foul. Pete Maravich. That's his 5th personal foul. Two shots in the lineup coming. Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And the Thunder with some changes. Larry Sanders is checked in for Whiteside. Noel comes in for Davis. And Alec Burks subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Sanders with the steal. Now here's Teague. Tipped away. Stolen by Exum. Here's Sprewell. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the basket by Utah.
That's his 1st personal foul. Nerlens Noel. Shooting 2.
That's good from Noel. Arkless is checked in for Oklahoma City. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Jazz shooting just 34% from the floor.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
Mark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Craig. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Whiteside. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Noel giving them lots of trouble. He has 8 points and a block.
Outside Jennings. Inside. And Henson gets it to go on the assist from Brandon Jennings.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Teague. The dish now to Sanders. And the rejection by Ezeli. 3-on-3. Sprewell, that's good.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's a screen by Noel. Teague drives in. Noel dishes to Teague. And that one goes long. Here's Sprewell. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Chris, how does a win like this help propel the team at this point in the schedule?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
It was a pretty good start, Chris. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Hassan Whiteside. And in what seems like the same old for him, he scored yet another double-double. Talk about Mr. Dependable. This guy had it going. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
When you talk about Whiteside, you're talking about a guy capable of putting up 20 every single night. We've seen him do that more than a few times, and he's going to keep doing it. His rebounding is fantastic. He's always around the ball. And his timing is outstanding. This guy has great shot-blocking instincts.
He took it upon himself to dominate the glass tonight, fellas, and that's exactly what he did. He finished with a grand total of 19 rebounds. With him out there working as hard as he was on the glass, his teammates had to fall in line.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.